WWE Bad Blood just took place this weekend, and I feel like I somewhat called why The Rock was there. And I still hear no one talking about why The Rock was there for this reason, and this is the reason. I made tons of videos. Now, I didn't call The Rock actually showing up, but I made tons of videos about Bad Blood leading up to the tournament, and leading up to the pay-per-view, sorry, PLE, sorry. And I said one thing in almost every single one of those videos. I said one thing. They are competing against so much on Saturday that they had to do something big. That Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes versus Solo Sikoa, the Bloodline, had to be massive. Had to do something crazy. Had to be something unique. I said this because the ratings are going to be down. They had to do something to get everyone watching. They had to compete with college football, which is always tough to compete with for WWE. And they started earlier, which, in my opinion, doesn't really help them. They had UFC 307 after. The prelims were on at the same time. Maybe not the biggest competitor, but still had to compete with it. They had to compete with the three arguably biggest baseball franchises in the world in their first playoff game of the season. They had to compete with the Phillies against the Mets. They had to compete with the Dodgers, and they had to compete with the Yankees. That was tough to do. Very tough spot, as all three of them, four of those teams, were playing at one point of this pay-per-view going on. It's a very tough spot to be in. And I said they have to make a splash. They got to get some kind of people's eyeballs on the WWE. People, whether that's on social media, whether that's on anything. And the way they said we're going to do it is they brought out The Rock. And The Rock did his classic little, I'm The Rock, I'm here, look at me, goodbye. Kind of come out and just stare and leave. And it was kind of pointless. It felt a little pointless. It felt like something they could have done literally anywhere, and they had to do it here. They made a call. They said, we need you on the show, and he was there and was on the show because they needed people to watch the show. I don't know. I didn't love it. Because the match was okay, right? Yes, it was good, I guess. Roman was back. He looked great. Cody looked good. It was just like some parts of that match were like, what are we doing and why are we having this match? Like, it didn't really solve anything, in my opinion. They just attacked Cody right after the match again. Like, what stake was there? And they brought out everything for this match. They brought out the orchestra. They brought out the college band in Arkansas Pine Bluff. I don't know what we were even doing, really. What stake was there, really? And now you bring out The Rock when... Who is he aligned with? I don't even know who he's aligned with. I guess that is why they did that, to answer questions, right? To get us thinking about what's going to happen. Ultimately, no one knows. But the reason he was there, it was for ratings. They needed a Hail Mary, and they got one with him. And I still don't even think it did that well. Like, I didn't see anyone freaking out about this. I didn't see people, reactions going crazy viral. Like, I didn't see any of that. Ultimately, CM Punk, Drew McIntyre stole the show, should have main evented. And I think it's so fitting that CM Punk's still getting pushed aside to a man in The Rock after 10 plus years ago when he did and ended up leaving the show or leaving the company. I think it's still so fitting that is happening still to CM Punk. Ultimately, I don't think this was a great moment. Obviously, it's always fun to have The Rock. It wasn't the worst moment of the show. I mean, Nia Jackson Bailey was one of the worst matches I've seen in a while on a PLE, and Triple H made one of the dumbest announcements I've ever seen. There's a video on that already, so if you want to go hear that one, check that one out. Ultimately, my name is Josh Wissey. If you like sports, you like anything about sports, like WWE, any college sports, any pro sports, I promise it's a channel for you. I promise there's videos on the channel for you, so please hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. My name is Josh Wissey. Thank you.